Hello, folks. We're back with another stream. Um, this stream's going to be kind of a wrap up of the weekend. We're looking at several things. We're looking at the kind of the events they had that ran throughout the weekend. This kind of introduction to Khan, I guess this is supposed to be. A lot of these a lot of the quotes in these tribute questions were ones from that Khan had made. As we all know, that the Wrath of Khan is going to be the next arc, and there's some excitement about that and some reservations about that. Is for me at least, I think it's good that they're going to finally do something to make this faction somewhat relevant again with the new stuff that they're going to add. But for me, the reservations I have about this is it sounds like another Mr. Tiger creation. Is what's going to be so convoluted and have 15 different currencies, and you're going to have loops and sub loops and just a bunch of mess. To me, I think he is the worst developed content engineer or developer of all the ones in the game. He gives us some of the worst content in the game. So that part I got reservations about. Now, the speculation, at least on my server, is it's going to be the officer is going to be PvP because it's Khan, and that would be nice. Have a few new officers, a different set to throw into the game, especially when you're a player like me who have multiple warships in their current ops level. Because right now I have 4 Ops 70 ships, and it would be nice to be able to crew them all with the top crews in it. Because right now my crews and my ship are going to go. The top crew is going to go. Top interceptor crew is going to go in that one. Then I think I've got Freeman in there. And for this one here, I've got like the second mirror crew, because I've got the mirror crew in there. I've got the battleship strike team there, and I've got the explorer strike team there. So being able to maybe bump the lesser mirror crew out of my Romulan battleship would be nice. But when I get this a little bit higher, then it's going to move up this food chain where it's going to get the battleship strike team, and then one of my cubes will inherit the new crew, or the mirror crew, the second mirror crew. So, yeah, it'd be nice to have where I could have 6 strong crews. Awesome. Hope they have really good lower deck ability too, because that's another consideration. Is you got all these ships and you need good lower deck officers. Pretty much these last PvP officers that we've got in the game have been, for me at least, lower deck officers. I use them lower decks, and I think I've got I think I use the 7 and 9, and there's a couple of let's go to the officers. We'll go groups. Okay, he is PvE, PvE. She's PvP, but not the greatest. You could put her on an interceptor, and if I was to put my Volox in the game right now, she would go in there. He also battleship. Miss Q goes below deck. I just don't have right now. I don't have my cube loaded up with it. But all these officers are good lower deck. You got Q, who would be a bridge officer because he has no lower deck ability, and you can see he's helps an explorer. So they kind of did that to spread them out. PVE, 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 and you know DeMarco is one of the best lower deck PvP officers in the game, and the rest of the ones from that Galaxy Quest are all PVE. It's, you know, she goes on your wave defense, and the rest of them he adds a little speed. And what they're good as a bridge crew with Dash is on those entities in the game. And then you got the mirror crew. Those are all, I would put those on the bridge. Pick Hughes, lower deck officer. Now, Archer, Tucker, and Phlox are supposed to be good for both PvP and PvE. I haven't used them enough to know whether are they any good. You can use them. I mean, they're awesome, you know, on the Zindi, but are they good against players? Don't know. Never have really tried them. And then we get into the, you know, of course, the lower deck. I mean, the rares are all mining related. Then you've got the the E Enterprise crews. They're all PvE. And then pretty much with Janeway too. So, and then you got your old school, then you got your strike team. You got the Pick Picard, which is PvP, but they're limited in their use. Now, where I see someone use them the best, I thought was the best ideas, is to put them as a crew together, but they really weren't made to do that. They were made to be like options for your strike team. You know, like say if I didn't had this one, he wasn't tiered up very high, and somehow had Picard higher than him. You would put Worf in DeGault's place, you know, or something like that. I think that was what they were supposed to be designed, but I don't use them that way. Then you got your DS9 crew. Those are all PvE. Then you got your Battleship Strike Team, which is the best strike team group in the game. But they can be beat by a higher tiered interceptor strike team because the interceptors got the battle triangle advantage. So we're looking at that, and you got your Strange New World guys are all PvE, and you got your other lower deck officers. They're pretty much good below deck, except for Carol Freeman. Carol Freeman's most people thought she broke the game when they brought her into the game. I didn't really think that because there were ways to beat her crew. It's just that you got to put your thinking cap on a little bit. And then you got your more PvE people, your Honor Guard Worf, who's one of the better PvP officers in the game. You got your Picard, those are all PvE. And more PvE, you know, or these are like early ones. And then you got your TS, your original series officers. Those are good PvP. They're like one of the early PvP groups in the Enterprise that gave the Enterprise, the original one, the one like Ops 34, an advantage over the other ones because they had a crew. And you got Empress DeGiorgio, which they brought into the game when they brought in the takeovers. She's an older officer, but she does have her uses though. Now, one of the officers I used to use to be Enterprise Buster back in the day was Captain Tilly. Captain Tilly is was one of the original good PvP officers in the game. I haven't used her in a long time. There have been better ones. Your DeGiorgio, you would definitely put her on a burning crew. Her ability is really good with that. Michael Brenham, I never really used her. She's an impulse speed and remove. I guess you could have used her early in the game. That's what we're looking at now, early game player stuff. But anyway, so it would be nice to have new PvP player. I know that there are a lot of farmers in this game that don't like PvP at all. That probably won't make them very happy, but I'm hoping that they do make the element of players that like PvP happy by making these new Wrath of Khan officers all PvP officers. Okay, looks like I've got some redemptions here that I didn't do earlier. Okay, let's go ahead and do them. I think I've already I think I've already got my 270, so that's the reason why I hadn't. Oh, you want to see something really funny? I think it's funny. Some people might not, but I do. We're at war with this faction right here, and you can see it took this moron like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tries to take out my 68 mining ship. And for what he got in there, wouldn't work. Definitely not worth it. Makes him look like a retard for sending that ship and getting beat 7 times or 6 out of 7 times. But as far as the base goes, you can see I'm almost done with all the generators I tier up. Got my refinery at 70. Pretty much all the base. The only one I've got left to do is that one. Let's see where I am in that. I'm in 4th place by how much? But I'm not. Let's see what the actual prize is and see if it's worth pulling the trigger and getting that last building started. Then I'll be pretty much done with the inside. The rest of them are all gimmick bait or ships or ones that don't matter, like these right here. These is why they're all at 61. They got Sigma. They pull Sigma resources when they do generate, but they generate it at such a small rate it doesn't really matter. And they don't. The thing is, they don't. If I was to upgrade it, it only puts my power at 3,000. So you'd be wasting. I might go ahead when I get everything done. Just when I got some open slots, do one at a time. Get them up there. But right now, they're not a factor in the game anymore. I mean, they were when you were a low player. Like I remember when I was like a level 28 or whatever, man, these were important to help you build shit. But now they're not so much. But so I've got, really of the gimmick buildings, I've got that one at 69, 70. My Q's trial building is done. That one's at 68. And, these are all recent buildings, and I've got them all in Sigma range. So I think they're doing pretty good. The one I'm kind of lacking on is this one because I was kind of pissed off the way that they uh, about how they changed the way that we earn on these things on this one. I was, it, I don't know, there was something about this building that pissed me off when it was put in the game, and I kind of ignored it for a while. Now I'm pretty much making pulls whenever I get one in the, I think it's the Section 31. The Section 31. Yeah, see, I'm pulling these whenever I can now. I wasn't doing it for a while. I thought there were more important stuff in there, and I didn't like that was, I don't know, it just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just didn't deal with it for a while. But now I'm trying to, does got some nice boost for those buildings, but I don't know. I can't remember what it was exactly now, but I left it alone for longer than I should have. Let's put it that way. All right, let's go back into it. So now I'm kind of forced to start looking at these as these platforms and docks. The number one, these defense platforms give you the biggest boost in the game, as far as power goes. For right here, do they actually make a difference in somebody rating you or not? I don't think so. I mean, it does jack up the numbers on your station here. It does jack up the numbers pretty nicely, but it still depends whether you're getting rated or not. Is depending what you got in there. You know what I'm saying? So that regards is they're not high on my list. Because why are they not high on your list? I mean, yeah, I like the boost, the power it gives me, absolutely. But what it does is it competes with. You can see it's using uncommon, crystal, and rare gas. Well, guess what? Let's go back here. So does my Kretschna. Let's go. Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Enterprise, see, look, Enterprise E uses both of them. So if I'd use them to upgrade my platforms and my docks, while I'm taking away from materials I need to upgrade these ships. And to me, the ships are number one. Everything else is number two. Even the stuff in here, I did it. I'm doing these out of access, not as. But I do have that, and you can see it does take rare. That's the reason why it hasn't been done yet, because it takes rare gas. And let's look at the deal. Is it worth me putting my Enterprise E for another week? That'd be about like a week's worth of deal. Let's see what we get here. We get this stuff, and right now I'm in fourth place. That gives me 7,000. Let's go in here. Some things I think it is worth if you can pull a rabbit out of your hat to do it. But we just go into the event store. We got our spring choices, and for me at least, even if I was to win this event, it wouldn't give me enough to tear any of them up, I don't think. I think the closest would be Saren, but is Saren that worth that to me? You know, that is the question. I would love to get more Mirror Picard shards, but see, I can get by what I'm getting right now. I can get 5. Let's see. That'll give me 7. So it'll give me 35 Picard chart, Merit Picard chart where I'm at right now. Versus, let's see. So they're, let's go, we'll go the 10,000 right. The 10,000, 2,000, it gives you 10. We'll look at that when we get up here. Let's go back to the event. I don't think I'm going to win. I don't think I'm going to win first place without spending money, and I don't want to spend money because the new arc's coming. That's the reason why I'm only, why these numbers aren't humongous like they normally are, is because of that. So I'm in 4th place. I could maybe go pull up as high as 2nd, maybe, if I wanted to. So what I could do, because I've got a shitload of them, is I could see how high these. Get my cozy out. Okay, let's go ahead and put. All right, I don't want to pull my regular one, so I'm going to use a secondary Armada crew, then just load up the deal with points. Okay, let's go. We need to go group first. Group. And I'm going to go right there, right there. Jax is a pretty decent below deck for this. I'll put Bashir there. Okay, now we got to take all these mining officers off of here. Okay, let's go in here and go tack. Good one there. I mean, this is what I do to start with. I just go get the best officers not in use. And I'm not using the mining officer anymore. Let's see where we're a little light at. We're a little light on defense, so I'm going to go ahead, go into the defensive deal, pull the other. Okay, so that evens it out pretty decently. And we'll go up here. We're going to make it, we're going to go right up to probably the reset with the stream today. And I'm going to do a mirror run here to finish that event before I'm done, but I kind of can do both, to be honest with you guys. There's no reason I can't do both. Okay, I got to find the right space. There we go. I'm going to go up here. The Dominion's kind of a dead loot for me. So I got tons and tons and tons and tons of common. Wait, let's look in here real quick. I don't want to use the rares up. Let's look and see what scores. I forget does uncommon score on these. I don't usually do it this way because it's solo, regular. Yeah, I've got to do either rare or epic. Let's see what we got as far as epic goes. I'm not going to do the rare because of the whatchamacallit tournaments. There's actually a. Oh, here's somebody. They all split because they saw me. All right, let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna see how many rares I got. I'm not gonna use them. Okay, I've got enough for. Geez. 30 starts. Okay, I'm good for that. Okay, but I don't see any epics in here. Those dude that was in here must be using it for try to score on his. So let's go in this one. Not really caring about the loot. I just care about the start. So it doesn't really matter that I'm going to the lesser 60 system. And then if you don't know, if you're not a big enough player, the Armadas are stronger in that one I was in, what I call you got your really, I guess your system A were the strongest, and your system B on the 60s, which they're next strongest. And you'll know that when you're building up. I used to come. This would get all crowded, and I would go over here, and I would freaking die, because back in the day when I was working my way up to these. Okay, so I don't want to. Let's make sure that we didn't pull anybody important off of there, which we did not. So let's go ahead and go back. Get ready to go in the mirror space. So we got that. Because basically, I'm not really trying to grind for parts, or I'm not parts, but for, I do definitely want the speed ups, but if I was doing that, that'd be my sole purpose. But since I'm really just trying to finish the event, there's one event I haven't done, everything else I have done. So we're gonna crank up the music here and start getting busy. I mean, I did kind of a rundown to start the stream off, and now we're gonna start playing the game. Okay, I'm gonna put my headphones on now. I'm right here. Judge on. I'm gonna bump the music up a little bit. I don't have to pay attention search for life. One time starting engine free. Shine straight to the cosmic screen. Force your slaves and faces fire. In the ashes we retire. We are the echoes of the past. And the rest till the end of the universe. I saw that guy when I was working there. I had it like a road. Romulus or the 70 system. So this should help me score pretty quick to get out of this.
Captain Jack Speed with fire in his eyes, conscious of the storm, no one hears their cries. With a bird of praise flying high and proud, in the shadow of the stars, he attacks the crowd.
That's probably the only one I'm doing.
War cries echo the empire's might, destruction and glory in the dead of night. Through the darkness, the engines roar, slicing through the void, forever seeking more. With a fierce resolve, he charts his fate. The honor of the empire never too late. War cries echo,
I try to get like
glory unleashed in the heart of
130.
battle. He's the
Over 100. I
savage
need to get over 100.
Service 34, the wisdom in the change. With cloaked intentions, a time feels strange. Captain Jack Spade on quest for pride. With the advised blessing, there's nowhere to hide. Through the stars, he weaves a tale of dread. In the heart of battle where only legends tread. War cries thunder as the engines blaze. Captain Jack Spade in a deadly phase. In the void between stars, his legacy will grow. A tear-born civil war lets the legends flow. With every conquest, the empire stands tall. In the wake of his wrath, they fear his call. War cries echo, dark shadows loom in the heart of battle. They sing his doom. Captain Jack Spade with vengeance in his grasp. A fierce warrior's might, no thing left to clasp. It's a common thing to claim the throne with the empire's power forever to be known. War cries thunder as enemy ships fall in the realm of stars. He stands proud and tall. Unfortunate battle, his spirit attained. Rising from the ashes, his legacy names in the depths of the content of fury nights. Captain Jack Spade ready for advice. War cries echo, vengeance unleashed. In the dark of night, his power increase. Steel against steel, the voice starts to shake. With each strike he lands, the darkness will break. In the chaos of war and of the day, to God storm with the memories lead a light. Let it on the all speed breeze, in there and the tide shall no spare and creation. These will pass, will pop wars each and each. They strike like a storm, bringing darkness to lights. Captain Jack Spade, the legends will play with the warrior's heart. He's forever untamed. Beneath the holograms, his spirit ignites in the fury of combat. He takes to the heights. War cries echo, the stars bleed red in the wake of his flight. With the fear is dread. They set out on a quest to murder Kirk and his crew. They took on oath. Now there's nothing they can do. They wanted vengeance for the years they watched him live. Their hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill. They wanted revenge for years they watched him live. Their hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons
made the mistake of just going to adding happy. They were always kept going off, being all over the place from each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of watch it. Having this other guy in here doing the same shit, man, just kind of. If he hit it with his blast, that's why he didn't kill that one. Went right up to it.
To conquer the Federation, the galaxy is mine. The hatred burns in the souls. The Klingons came to kill.
Likely that he's going to hit one of these, mess up the chain, and I'll have to find another one that looks very high. Go here. Here. When it goes and pops that one up there, it comes back and gets those. Then I'll probably go here and get that one. Put him in the queue.
The stars are burning bright. The Klingons struck at night. Shadows creeping in the dark. The Enterprise is torn apart. Screams echo through the void. Lost in chaos, so destroyed. The end is wrong, but it's too late. Clutching them all unto fate. Weapons fire, the whole thing gives a break in this battle. When afraid, and shake. Blood in the stars, no mercy shown. We're just ghosts in a ship we call home. Wailing alarms electrified despair. The Klingons come, and no one's spared. Shattered dreams in the convoy. A symphony of destruction, hope destroyed.
You know you're done if
Last down after rings, drowning us in the pain that it brings.
must have been done with it.
Body racking shreds, scream in fear. Echoes of true loss, this pain draws near. Weapons scream, haunting sound. As the Federation's legacy brutalized on
I don't know if
ground.
it's enough to make it
Rust
cool.
and ruin in the coldest space. Echoes of vengeance carve out their blades. Big hearts of ice. The bleeds are true. In the shadows, the beast on view. Consumed by fury, we stand alone. In the grip of chaos, the shit's all due. Screams of silence, a requiem play. The ghosts of our comrades, their dreams betrayed. Metallic claws in the silence of space. Klingon dreadnoughts and unforgiving ways.
Break off.
Shadow twists looking near the stars as the Federation crumbles beneath their scars. Desolation reigns, no light to be found. Our bodies fall silent, collapsing on ground. Annihilate hope, we're lost in the dark. The ignition of violence, the veil's bomb. System failure, systems ablaze. Shattered dreams in this cosmic maze. The Klingon crawl, their shadows dream. In this final hour, no secrets to keep. Ripping metal echoes dry. In the abyss where hope comes to die. Death and destruction, they claim the prize. In the darkest space, here I sigh. Super fury, we stand alone in the grip of chaos. The ship's all due. Screams of silence, a requiem plays. The ghosts of our comrades, a dream demise. In the heart of despair, the fires burn bright. Lost souls strip bare. Into agony, for the vacuum we bleed. In the grip of chaos, it's so their time to see. Restless in the trails in pain. Working bodies in the solid haze. Echoes of screams lost in the blaze. Nights unravel as darkness spills. In this chaos we feel their thrills. Crimson skies as we watch them fall. No escape, no hope, we answer the call.
How much time we got left in here? Oh, next one I'll
Captain Jack's
pop
Bay coming in for the raid. You see
I
his
got
vector
13
coming,
minutes.
but now
I
it's
got
too
good
late.
what I'm wanting to do here.
Captain Jack Spade got us up in outer space, headed straight for the Federation. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna crush your ships. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna raid your base. Captain Jack Spade sent us to Sector 84. Ain't
We
no
got
better jumper
13
crew
more
than us
minutes
at
in
the
here.
server.
Then we're gonna go in there. We're gonna look and see that
Captain Jack Spade, we're gonna earn our
officer
pay.
chart,
Taking over the territory, we'll meet you
token
there at
that we need
DA.
to make a pull. I think it might have.
Jack Spade, here we go again. Jack Spade, and it's never gonna end. And
See, what's cool about it, when you, once you earn it, the only problem is you get no choice. It's just a chance thing, and you get whatever. Well, but you get what would equal the full pull when the officer was released. So, like, if they needed 100 shards to unlock it, or 120 shards to unlock it, you get that many. But the problem is you don't get a choice of the officer in that thing. It's free shards, so because you're doing these events anyway for the stuff I just got. So it's not like you're doing something extra and not getting, you know what I'm saying. It's stuff that you're doing anyway that you get rewarded. And that's the kind of thing that I like. You know, you get stuff where you it's not, you're gonna have to not work your ass off, and then you don't even get the offer you really want in that. You get, this one's just a happy bonus. And actually, I think every one of those officers that's in that pack are ones that I got. I'm on my last year on it. I don't think it will put any of them over the top, but it will definitely make a big dent in the officers. And after I make that pull, it might change my mind whether to try to jump into second place.
Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna crush your ships. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna raid your base.
And right now, I mean, I need to look and see what the second place pays. We know that 2,000 of those loot gets me 10 shards, and right now I'm gonna get like 35 shards of whoever it lets me pull up there. And right now I think I'm gonna do mirror Picard, because none of the other ones are even close. There are some decent officers in there, but like I said, I'm on the last here at everyone except Theron. And Theron's not that big of a deal. Whether I got him cleared out or clear him up. You know, I'll add in some more where I can do it, you know, gameplay, and I can wait for that.
The engine starts to rumble. The people gather round.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and after I finish this mirror run, I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna go into the officers thing. Tonight I'm gonna do another playing Star Trek and talking Monday Night Raw. So when Raw starts, we'll do a kind of a little countdown, and then we'll start watching the matches and talk about it and play the game at the same time. We've done this for the last 3 weeks, or not, no, this will be week 3 of that. The WrestleMania one was awesome. The night after Raw was really good too, but last time was a little bit. I guess it was not the greatest Monday Night Raw. Let's put it that way. And there wasn't a lot of talk on here, but we talked pretty strong on the WrestleMania one, and we'll do definitely if I get a chance to watch the pay-per-views, then we'll definitely do a ones for that as well. And I'm trying to think of some other things I can do that are going to be exclusively to Twitch. That really I don't think the audience and the YouTube audience is going to be into too much, but it seems like it's better on here. We're probably going to talk about maybe the series and the movies because of the Wrath of Khan thing. Most people consider the Wrath of Khan the best of the original Star Trek movies, original cast, you know. And I don't think I would disagree with that. I like for the Search for Spock is really good, but the Wrath of Khan is kind of the best movie of those movies. And if you go back and you watch those movies now, with all those, you know, what you've seen, what you're used to as far as special effects and whatever, they don't hold up real well. They really don't. It looked like they were made on cable access or something compared to what, you know, what we have now. But, you know, you got your classic characters, Kirk and Spock and Dr. McCoy and Scotty and Uhura. You got all your classic officers, and it's good to see them kind of get some, you know, because these movies were really most of them got their payoff for being those, you know, because the series was kind of like a redheaded stepchild of the network. I'm sure none of them were getting the salaries that they deserved for the iconic characters that they created on that series. But the movies were kind of like, yeah, you got kind of typecast to being Captain Kirk for the rest of your life. Here's a chance for you to recoup some of that. And it was really good. I mean, the movies are not bad for their time. But now that we've seen all the stuff that we can see, basically any of the series, most of the series, I would say from Enterprise on, most of those series are way better than the movies. And you can say some next gen episodes are better than the movies as far as special effects goes and whatnot. But you know, like I said, story-wise, the Wrath of Khan is really, really, really good. I thought was the best of all those. You know, there was a couple of them that were really cheesy. I think it was The Way Home where they go with the wells and all that kind of that thing. That was a really bad one, I thought. And the first one does not. The Sands of Time was not kind on it. Like I said, it looks like it was made on a cable access studio. I'm gonna undo that one. That one wandered way off course. It takes me some time to chase it down. I'm gonna go up here to the next one. So we got our 100. So that's good. And we got the deal out. So we'll get some. I'm thinking we'll probably get somewhere between 3 and 8 of the Sigma speed ups that we want. That's kind of norm if you can grind totally in the 70 space. But I've gotten one where I've only gotten one before, so there's no. That's usually the reason why I always do 2, and I'll wait to redeem 2 runs. It's stuck. It's stuck. Okay. It does that too. That's another bug that's in it. Like I said, this whole artifact. I didn't pay for it. I got it through the Alliance tournament because I had some extra stuff, and I was trying to do one of the lower deck ones, and I didn't have enough to make a full pull. You know, to just barely make a dent in the other one, so I went ahead and just got this artifact. But right now there is a prime material in there that they put in there that works for several cool stuff in there. So I'm pulling that. That's my first priority. Then all the rest of them go to officers when we do those Alliance tournaments.
In my mind, I see your face.
And I'm able to tier up 2 of the 3. And I've almost got the Cat Doctor up 1 too, because I used the Cat Doctor on the after we won it. We had the stuff, and I'd already pulled all the Shanks ones. I went to the Cat Doctor next. That's a thing too. You've got like a limited amount. I think they let you get 20 shards or something like that for the officers. And otherwise, I would probably just use every bit of them on Shanks, because I need those bad. And that's what I use my incursion points on, with those officers too. But I think I'm in this position where next one I can tier Shanks up. Well, I have all 3 of them at tier 3. It's either tier 3 or tier 4. But those are very hard officers to tier up. I mean, when they were introduced to the game, you could go in there, I think you could buy packs for them. And I just didn't have the cash to do it. There were other stuff in the game I wanted to get, and you have to choose sometimes. And they didn't make it. I think they're good officers, but not great officers. Ones you definitely want. You know, now that the whole lower deck thing was kind of new at the time, and we had Mariner and those guys in there, but besides Mariner and Kennedy, none of them I thought were that great. Were okay to add, to have in there, but they weren't ones that I thought were a must for me to get those and have those. How much time we got left in here? A minute and 53 seconds. After that we'll fly this home. Get this, go into the officer little thing over here. We'll see what we get. There's 2 ways to access. That's usually the way I do it. It's always, you can do it through here too, but usually it helps me find other things that I have pulls I need for something else.
Klingon honor, we fight for the day over server 74. With my bad lead still dripping with the blood of every freaking
we got up way over 130.
so that's good. Your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space. As you rot away, glory to the Empire. Your head's in my head. Your body lies lifeless in space. As you rot away, glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire.
We got like the row in our server. The ship is in a circle and you hit it, that's but if I'm floating like that, then I'm up good to go. Or if the ship's not in the circle yet, you're good to go. But if you're in the circle while the armada's going, you're safe until that's over with. Now, if the guy waits until your armada's done and pops through, that's legal too on our server. Okay, we're done there. Call it. We'll make our pull here. We got 147, which is a decent run. I've gotten as high as 170 before, but okay, so Yeah, some of it was a loop from this thing here. So let's see. We got. This is what I'm looking for right here. So I got 5 of those, which is good. It's a decent run. And let's see. Let's go in here and pull these back. We got another 48, so I've got a chance to get a couple more. Yeah, we got 3 more, so we got that was a nice run, guys. Very nice run. Okay, let's go into let's see. Do I want to just get rid of one of these? So I got 8. I got 8 in total. So that would almost knock that D6 down. I'm trying to see what the D6 are. Do I use it or do I take this for it to get my mind? Okay, that's for my interceptor. So yeah, we'll do that one. Well, we'll do that. And see how much make it use. So we'll let that time out. No reason to burn. Wait. Okay, let's go. What is this in July? What is it called? Use the rest of them on that. So that kind of didn't do a bunch to it, but it did knock it down. Okay. And that's what you do. You just go up in mirror space, you keep doing it, you can whittle these down to where whether you to help you finish them, or you can actually, get it to a place where you're willing to spend the platinum to finish it out, or put you in a position to where you can just time it out like I just did that one. So it's a good mechanic to farm those Sigma resources. That's really to me that's really the best thing that Mr. Tiger ever did was to put the transport systems in mirror space. But everything else he did to me is shit. Okay, I got one I need. Let's see how many. I should have looked. I did too damn quick. Go through it. Go through it if we can find it. Find the DS9 off. Okay, not DS9, Voyager. So, we're down to 5 more. 5 more, and he's done. And you can see I'm closing in on Janeway in 7 and 9. I mean, I'm less, got a little slightly over 100. So then I only had really the Doctor. There's a couple of different ways to source him, but I'm getting so close to being done with him. But like I said, there are several ways you can source those. I would not, there's some things. There was a deal over the weekend where you could get 100 Janeway, full Janeway, full, and a full 7 and 9, so that was both, put me pretty much over the top on both of those. But to me, it wasn't worth $100 for that, because I can get them pretty relatively easy. I can get them through here, and like I got extremely lucky and got the 5 from Chipotle here. I'm done with it, but I've had bad luck pulling these. And also, there is a chance to get those in the refinery with I've made a pool, so we're not going to be able to see the ISO matter, but oh yeah, we can. I've got a pool right now. So there's a chance for me to get him in here as well, but usually, for me, I usually get most of the transport out and maybe like one officer. Let's see who we get. Oh yeah! Yeah, guys, we did it! Oh my gosh. No way! No way, man. Heck yeah! I'm done with it. I got the best captain for the Armada completely done. That's gonna help me so much on let's see. Let's go. I mean, I'm more excited about that than when I unlocked him the first time. So I need that. I'm gonna go ahead and just buy the credit. I could wait till later in the day and just get it. But now I can just take him to tier. But I'm really close to Janeway in 7 of 9 as well. The Doctor's probably 2 to 3 months away from being done, but he'll be done here sooner than later. Let's see if that gave me enough to make a upgrade in this on my what is that thing called? That stupid building. The mess hall. So I need 25 more. So if I unlock these new officers, that's gonna give me 15. So I need to upgrade probably 2 more officers than I got after we get through with the ones from this arc. So probably before this arc's end, I'll have this mess hall up to 97. So I've only got 2 more tiers left on it. And if I get lucky and I draw some of these other officers, then maybe I'll be done with it. So that was a good pull. You guys got to see. Y'all gave me luck, because I usually, when I make those pulls, I usually get transport paths. Shit, I can't speak. Oh, let's see. We got Janeway's watch. As soon as I get that up there, I can make that pull. Let's see, somebody else has got to be upgradable too. I guess we're counting that. The problem is that my thing's my artifact got to be to 90 before I can get that last thing for Janeway's pocket watch. And let's go ahead and go into the other one. And let's see. Right now I'm working on this one. We'll go ahead and make the 600. I don't think that's going to be enough to, yeah, it wasn't enough. Where's it at here? Well, anyway, I don't have enough to pull it yet, but here it is, orbital, these right here. So that one right there, I need 7 more. I'll get that today. That thing will be tiered up to the next level. From just the gameplay, we'll get that. Let's see. Need to go in, like I said, I need to go into that officer thing and see if I got a pull here. But man, I got that made my day that I got a Chipotle completely done. And we'll do this one. Like I said, when you do it, you can find other pulls. The thing that I really want before we go to the officer thing is I'm hoping one of these would be Cindy. Cindy is uncommon. I think I've got a set of directives. I didn't use them. I used my rare ones last for the event. So I've got Solo Armadas, 2 hours before I can pull that one. These are far off, so that's not a big deal. 3 hours for the rare, I can make a pull. So I'm going to get some extra rows today. So I'll be able to make at least tear it up one place. If I get a bunch of those pulls of the artifact, I may be able to do a little bit more damage to it. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got, oh yeah, we needed to go into the officers, the crews. Let's see if we got the admiral. Okay, I think I might have enough. I don't think it hasn't timed out yet from the last time I used it. So I won't be able to use it until I got a week before I can use it. I do believe it's either 4,000 or 6,000 to make a pull. I wish it would just let you, and you got Strange New World and Mirror Universe officers in here. And I'm pretty sure Mirror Picard's in here, so. But there's a chance I can make a dent on it. Yeah, I'm still on the fence on this. Yeah, what the fuck? Let's do it.
Under the thundering sky, Captain Jack's making right time. Clingon strange, all faded twine, and the black fall darkness alive. The cruel soul sitting in the sky, discovery. space. Fires of battle, ignite the stars.
And this doesn't take mass.
Shattered remains of our fallen cars. In the shadow of the void, just as faces divided by the void, leading out the flames of sheep. As we watch the Federation sleep, we will not bow, we will not yield. In this dark war, our fates are sealed. Rising from ashes,
Actually opened up
the tide. In this darkness, we will not screeching metal and that's a pride. Captain Chest makes where will die. Clean out blades of that's the night. Dream for glory, ignite the fight. Revive through flames with victims in arms. In the ruins of space, the vessels run. In the battle scarred. Shields surrender, 2 cycles of pain. As we come in the void, they'll know our name. Beneath the steel and iron skies, Captain Jack speaks. Fury never dies. Klingon war cries echo through the dark. In the heart of chaos, we find the spark.
I don't think I have any
in this battleground with the flying sound. Shattered ships, the remnants of dreams. Ripped by darkness, flooded the
that
seas.
doesn't give me
In the heart of the
that.
void, Captain Jack speaks. Of the bullseye, cling on while cries and actors in the night. As the Federation troubles release our lies. In the chaos we scream, our souls set ablaze. No mercy given in this hell's space. Fires of battle, ignite the stars. Shattered remains of our fallen Captain Jack's face, relentless and bold. Click on steel, a legend retold. In the vent of space, shadows entwine. Federation chronos as the stars realign. Streets energy. In the battleground, forever with us. We reign as our anthem. We'll crop the cabal and Captain Jack's blade. In the chaos we fight. Screams of the void through the agony halls. Captain Jack's blade leaps free and falls. Cling of blades pierce the Federation's pride. In the depths of despair, all legends collide. In the shadows we rise, bleeding from pain. We dive in the chaos, not out of chaos reign. Igniting the night. In this final hour, we embrace the fight. Under the metal sky, channel 3, Captain Jack swings rage, slurring the deep. The Klingon warriors, wrap the cold. Marching with not off, the story unfolds. You won't back down when the wolves at the gate. With blood on hands, sealing their fate. The true lies true, echoes of despair. Federation's dreams die in despair.
Again, these are all part of the research.
Klingon honor, we fight for the day.
Tell me the game.
Over server 74, with my bad lead still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74, your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire.
These are the two that I want to know. This is what I mean.
Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire.
Still put leaves me in third place. The other guys are probably doing it.
I'm a killer of stars.
50 shards for mirror Picard. Okay, that's not bad. And it's not like I didn't do anything that I should. Those are all good research. My interceptor. And what they got? Let's see. What we got to make it cool here.
Cling on honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74. With my backlet still dripping with the blood.
Okay, let's go look at our main one before we see what we're doing.
Your blood is on my hands. Your body
This is the one I want to steer up.
lifeless in space
I got
as you
three
run
left.
away. Glory to the
And pulling parts, and yeah, that's not a good idea.
glory to the empire.
We're not going to do that. Because basically,
To the empire.
I want to take this lease to Tier 13
Glory to the empire.
right now. For right now, I want to go to 18 Tier 13 out to help unlock the huge stuff. But you can see how much many 64,000 uncommon parts. That's the reason why I went ahead and used it. It's going to take me. I don't think I can buy 3 packs. Let's look. Unless they have one of these hammer packs, you know, in there. Or I don't think you can get that with 2 packs. You have to earn some of the game and get 2 packs to be able to make one upgrade. And that's just for the parts. Okay. Let's look at the pack. We're going to look at buy in here. See, it didn't refresh and ever give me Explorer or Interceptor pack. This guy got Station and well, they would be. I could pull this one and give me some work towards my uncommons right here, but it doesn't give me the parts. So it doesn't really help me. Now, this one's done. But if you look at it, maybe $200 and using multi-station credits that can get me hit pretty damn close. So that's kind of what I'm looking for next weekend, is trying to earn as many of these parts in the game. There's a couple places you can grab them. Like, the refinery, going to the Continuum, no, it doesn't have parts. It has, one of these has, once you got good, and this is kind of like the more older than there's one of these that you can not even need. Yeah, I can sit there and pull interceptor parts. So I got 2,000 in that, but I don't have any more loot to pull anymore. Get them off of these right here. I only got maybe 2 more pulls left. Give us some direction in some way. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. I don't see myself here in the jungle for entire. Jungle's not worth. One of the ones I had a deal with, had my should have enough for make holes in the epic. what I'm doing. Really, the only one that's in here that's worth doing on a constant basis is Tommy. And that's because you also but so really to me the only one that are worth to do on is these the rare one that you just pretty much the same security for 6 players, it doesn't matter if it's 5 players. It's the 2 swords in the car. But with these 6 players, nothing else. They need to have like a one coach and one D6 convert all the stuff to D6. Still make this whole league relevant. So I've been in here crushing it trying to get far. You know what I'm saying? That's what's holding me back from it. Now the Austin has been pretty good at one time when you got all figured out. You need more transporter patterns? I don't.
I know the feeling jelly would go. I've been in a dream now.
What's talking?
Captain Jack Speed with fire in his eyes.
See, I would like to go ahead and make another
No one hears their
video.
cries.
Give me a full set
With
of
a bird of praise,
videos,
flying high and proud.
I don't have any more
In the
starts
shadow
in
of the
this,
stars, he attacks the crowd.
Minnesota.
Rise, echo,
There's
the
no way I can get
empire's
this
might,
but
destruction
I
and
guess
glory in the
that day,
dead of
not it doesn't give you enough. It should give you like 4 or 5 starts because of the cooldown. Daily cooldown is only getting you 100. That's okay, but a 3-day cooldown and only getting you 100, that's way too little.
boy forever seeking more. With a fierce resolve, he charts his fate.
And also, yeah, see how lopsided I am on these? There's not very much in here that I want. And like for the Lulu, I like to do here is the Earthheart. That one. And I've got to be more selective now because I definitely don't want to stop and I've got until I can get directed, I'm only going to take 3. I've been doing more than that when I had plenty of those deal breakers. I definitely want to get her up. But these 3 officers right here are ones I've got in my primary ship. So they're way more valuable to me than the other ones. And then probably maybe the valuability of it is I got Larry Austin Q to tier 4 already. It'd be worth making a pull if I had extra loot, but I don't. So these 2, this will tier him out. He's in my interceptor. And that would tier her out. He's in my interceptor. He's in my explorer. So that one needs to be boosted up. But these 2, probably tomorrow, if it's low on this loot, it'll be Rami and this would take regular Reddit, so a lot easier to come I think that's all I'm going to pull for today. So I get some more
against steel, the voice starts to shake. With each strike he lands, the darkness will break.
It's close. Yeah, I wish I would have done that with the jump for the dude.
In the chaos of war and of the day,
I do have another purpose for it. besides what it's made for, and it'll help me later on. There's this. When does these come up? The formation.
They strike
I
like
got
a
2 days
storm
working
bringing
on
darkness
this.
to lights. Captain Jack Spade, the legends will play with the warrior's heart.
I had something really weird happen.
Beneath the
Yesterday when I did those
holograms,
Plenums.
his spirit ignites in the
They
fury of combat. He
totally
takes
made
to
me a lot more stronger than what they
war
were.
cries
Or
echo, the
something was
stars
weird.
bleed red.
I died on ones I normally kill pretty easy.
With the fearless dread.
And I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with that. Okay, let's keep doing some of these. We'll make that cool. I wouldn't mind getting that officers. We're gonna keep doing these. So I'm gonna do mirror. I think whatever I win, if I come in 3rd or 4th, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make pulls for mirror per card out of that thing. Because I'm hoping that I got enough for that pool and that deal, and hopefully I'll get. Well, yeah, that's right. You got a chance. It could be anybody. You can't choose. I forgot about that. Whatever the one you draw is what you draw. It could be mirror per card. It could be who else was in there? I think it was. Go back all the way to that until we can look. So, no, it's the wrong thing. You need to go into store. So recruit. It's going to be Strange New World, which is some newer Strange New World officers like Sam and James Kirk, what's his name, Mafinga will be in there. I think Chapel might be in there too, but I don't need Chapel. That'd be my luck. I'd pull Chapel and get all patterned with the earn but okay, we can make a pull here. These are good officers in here. We got Archer. Okay, that's nice. So that wasn't a bad pull from something you earn, but just, I hate this thing where they got this bug where it just can't, it doesn't go away. This bugs me, man. Bugs me, okay. That was not. Every once in a while I'll go through here and this loot starts stacking up. I'll just come in here. I wish they had like one of those plus bars where I could just pull 10 of them. You know? I only usually do the 12 in the day. I use the 12 more I do today, but I'm gonna take it down to 5,000. I'll take it out. I don't know anyway, but I like to keep this group down. I use the 12 a lot more than I do the 10. Quite a lot. But on this server, when I'm playing, I never feel. When I'm off, only when I'm going to be offline for more than 30 minutes, so I ever feel. There's nobody in my bed. There's nobody on the server who's getting in my base for 30 minutes. And all they're doing is waiting. I'm not saying my base can't be done. Last guy that tried while I was at Outback Steakhouse. I don't know, I was watching the baseball game and eating at the same time, and all of a sudden I see it light up, and I go, I sit there and watch them. I watch them do like two guys in one end of the line, a line with took at least 50 shots in the face, barely killed my toes off. I mean, cause seriously, guys, we'll look at this. Okay, that's all. Okay. For the most part, I always got these 5 shots. We're gonna have 2 mining ships. But you're gonna have to get through stretch strips, Enterprise E, 2 cubes, and 70 battleships most of the time. And then I got my 66 ship right there. My Tozar used to be one of the ships I had in the dock. That was basically his job was doing what it was doing now, and being extra base defense. It's a mean ship for bigger players attacking you. It's a mean ship to have in the dock. Like that. Battleships are the hardest to get through. I mean, right now, if you protect my base, you have to get through 3, and then you have to get through 370 ships, and then 66 ships. So you're not. It's gonna be. It's gonna take you a while. They had with them, and they had like 4 other people in the alliance taking shots too. They gave up, but the other 2 were just determined. They thought they could get in and raid my base. So that's probably a prize for anybody on this server. Because I've never been. I haven't been raided since I was a low player. I mean, if people tried, yeah, tried. I haven't been. There's one from Excursion. Was unlocked in my apartment complex. Quadruple charged my rent, and I was on hold for them all day because it happened system-wide. Every apartment complex that did it, so I had to wait on hold for like 8 hours to talk to somebody to get them to reverse all the charges. And I was on hold, and I fell asleep on hold, and I woke up and they just got into my base. And I shielded. That was like maybe Incursion number 2, the second one ever. And so that's as close as I've gotten rated since I was like off 28. It's not that hard to shield, guys. Come on. Ain't no better, tougher crew than us at the server. Captain Jack Spade, we're gonna earn our pay. Taking over the territory, we'll meet you there at DA. But if I'm gonna be offline for more than 30 minutes, I'm definitely throwing a shield. Here we go again. Jack Spade, and it's never gonna end. Even a guy to op 70 player, just because it's good discipline. Like I said, I'm not really afraid. There's like maybe one guy that can have a shot, but it would take them probably take it 2 shots at my base to do it. this point. Even when I was mid-50s and we did have the guy I told you to spend a ton of money in here, his cube could one-shot my base, but I was always online when he did it. But then when I got to like things like 56, he couldn't do it. He's never really tried. But now he wouldn't have a chance to get in. That is one shot at over. I don't think there's a ship in the game right now that could one shot my base with ships in it. Say if I had all my, say I was mining all, put mining ships and all, send them all out, and somebody with like 100 billion powered cube, they could probably get in. If I had ships and dock, I don't think even he's getting in on one shot in my base. But it's a good thing to go ahead and shield, just because it makes a good example to people in your alliance. You know, like, I don't want somebody's own Spade never shield. You know, I don't want that. You want to ever say, have those works come out of their mouth. It's not true. Let's see, we've got 45 minutes left in the thing. I think I'm staying in third place. It looks like he's trying to make a short little move. So I'm not gonna let him. We're gonna see if we got one more research we can do. I mean, like I said, this is stuff I need to do anyway, but I don't want to spin myself so far down there. I'm gonna look at some of the other stuff. Okay, rare tab. I don't have that, so the better choice would be to do this one, because I don't have a I don't want to use that one. I was going to hurt me too much for the. How about this one? Yeah, we can use this one. That will help me today. Hell, I might get a little close to second place. Let's see what second place is. That put me solidly in second place with 42 minutes left. Or third place. But all that was really good really good research to have done. I'll let this one click down and I'll maybe go and do a mirror version. We will fight for the glory of the Klingon. I need to have one for the arc launch tomorrow. I will come on live when the arc launch tomorrow, and we'll look at what we got here, what we end up getting tomorrow. Okay, got.
Now that we rule the galaxy, now that we own all we can see, we will take
Right now the parts are the biggest. I think I could open the pack in a multi-page projection. Now I can always use these. I've got a better use for those right now. I'm using those for back. I need to do those for look at my back construction over there. So I probably got a message for what I've been using those for is to unlock this build for my truck. And I've been using my factory credits to build another one of these. I've got a pull. And what I've been using those for is floating shards. Right now, I'm building the Federation ship. It's not working. I'm slow rolling it anyway, but I'm not going to use that ship for a while as far as my battle goes. It'll be good for what it is right now in the station. Alright, I'm going to do... I used them on... what's his name when I upgraded.
As my ship goes down
So this is going to be completely revamped.
cries out your name.
This whole
as the
shuttle
skies come crashing down.
thing is part of this new
All that
augment
matters now
thing.
is where you are.
And tomorrow we'll try to get online and try to
Where
decipher
are
it
you now?
and see if it's going to be more, if it's going to be something that's going to really help us in the game, or it's going to be something that more Mr. Tiger garbage. Because this faction was pretty much dead when we started as a server. This is all year one stuff, because I think when the game started with J.J. Abrams' Enterprise stuff, and of course this Khan guy is that Khan, not Ricardo Montalban. And so this is going to get completely revamped. Part of this new loop is for the Shuttle Bay or whatever that's coming through here. We'll look and see how it actually works when we look at it tomorrow. They released some information on it, but not. I don't think it's enough that you can just say, okay, this is what I need to do yet. I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna come on right when the arc launch goes, and we're gonna go on for a couple hours, and I'm gonna get off and then do something else for the rest of my day. I'm not really excited about the arc, other than the chance to maybe get some more PvP players. This is supposed to have. This arc is going to be able to do some real nice office sourcing through that store, but we got to see what the actual loop entails? Is it so convoluted, like all of Mr. Tiger's type arc mechanics, that it's going to take way more effort than it's worth? Or is it going to be something that's going to be a game changer, or is it going to be another mess? Here's another bullcrap mechanic. I'm thinking it's going to be another bullcrap mechanic with some stuff that you actually want. Is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be a mix of both. Because usually that's what his mechanics are made like that. Where there are some good stuff in it, but what you have to do to get the stuff that you want is pretty questionable and not like. I know a lot of people like this faction. I thought the Jordan loop that we had, which thank God I don't have to do anymore. I always thought it was shit. You know? All these different, and the stupid ship that came with it. Now, I think had it came into the game when before most of us were Ops 30. That Defiant would have been a nice ship so we could do solo armadas with. But I was already mid-40s, and it was an obsolete ship for me. I didn't get the original unlock, but I did get the partial unlock where they had half the shards, because I was talked into it by one of the guys in my alliance, and I was really pissed off at it after I found out it was like fucking Stella, where you had all these stupid extra parts, plus your mats and all this stuff. But I hate that kind of crap.
Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74. With my
Yeah, he's the one that gave us the Stella 2.0, that Rev ship.
of every freaking farmer.
And all these guys on my fucking server, they've gone crazy with that stupid ship. I got mine up to tier 10 without hardly trying. Half-ass doing the loops like I've been doing it. But we've got players that we have a player that I know of one player who's not the biggest spender in the game, but he spent $800. I've spent, let's see, I spent, come on, go up here. I bought one of these wheat packs right here, it was really for Alliance tournaments, it wasn't for this, to get the multi-phasic credits needed, because there were two of the smaller ones I wanted. I actually need, I think it was one of the Battle Pass ones and this to get my multi-phasic credits. That's the only money I've spent on that ship. I don't think I've spent any more money on it than that. I want to do enough of these solo mods so I can make it full. Because what's going to be nice about it is when the Alliance tournament comes in, there is a 10,000 where you use so many rare Armada ones are real high. When I was at 10,000, it's a real high scoring. Now I know I've got them. That's why I didn't spend any rares at all. You know that scores on the deal. I saved it for Alliance tournament. So I can think I can do it multiple times now. I can draw it more than one day. I'm interested to see, there's nothing really for me to test it on, how much better my Armada crew is with them completely cleared out now. And with 7 and 9 it's cleared completely out, man, that'll make them a formidable duo, and I'm close to it. I mean, I'm like within, like just barely over 100. So I'm looking probably in the next 2 months. I'll get him today. Janeway's close, 709's close, and the doctor will be really close by then too. So I'll have all the Voyager offices completely cleared out, except for that's DS9. Never mind. But I could have done it last weekend if I wanted to, because they had a thing where you could buy a token to get 100 shards of either Janeway or 7 or 9, and I didn't do it because I thought it didn't waste $100 when I'll eventually get them by just pulling them. Any Janeway shard I'll get will be a freaking. I'll say that, guys. I'm drowning in those transport
As we sing this song, there is nothing that can stop us now.
They need to find some way that we can spend them. Like that event where you had to trade for lat. Why not use this stuff? I got 5 million. You know? So when they put a new officer in here, I'll be able to clear it out without breaking a sweat. That's what happened the last time when they put, I already had Lorca, I already had Honor Guard Board, and I already had Kimber. Those were already done. Didn't have Cisco all the way, only needed like 50 of those, and I got that really easily. You know, I guess it was 5 pulls right here done. And I think I needed 8 pulls for her to be done. And I don't ever use her, so she's like this way to get expensive, those patterns and get rid of them. Gosh, I wish I knew how much it would cost to make a pull in one of these. It's either 4,000 or 6,000, guys. I can't remember which one it is. So if it's 4,000, I get a pull as soon as 6 days. We'll know in 6 days. Next time, next Sunday, we'll know what I can do with it. If I'm out of luck, or what is the next milestone on that thing? Let's look at that real quick. While we're waiting for this to come to, because I don't think there's anything else I can improve myself with on any of these. Yeah, I could go in there and do a quick run. There's nothing in that illusion. Doesn't bad. How about the?
This is what it looks like to be Klingon.
That's not a bad pull. They have done real quick. I'm not going to spin that for that. Okay, let's see the head of the curve. Let's go into the daily. What's the daily? Okay, let's go back. What is my next milestone?
To be Klingon.
Dang, that's a big.
About our glories.
I got 14 days. I don't think I'm gonna make the milestones for you. They'll just reset it, and I'll be able to hit these easier ones a little bit easy. And why I say they'll reset it, because you saw the timer on the thing when you're done. So that there's got to be a way to earn some shit in there if it's gonna go that far.
It's not easy being a warrior. It's not easy being strong.
Okay, this should give me what I need here.
Being the underdog. It's not easy being wrong. It's not
Let's go into the vacuum store and see if I got enough to make a full. I want to make a full. Partial. Okay, I got it now. Okay, that gives me 3 rare shards. It gives me a like the middle pull on that gives me this valuable too. Those are the only three things that are, if you're where I'm at, it doesn't even matter. The rest of it's junk. Now I'm hoping we can finally put the scrapping in that we've been waiting on. That's the thing that we're gonna have to see if they put the scrapping in. Because they said, I've heard they're gonna do a couple of things to help the quality of life in the game, in the art. And I've got my fingers crossed that that's one of them. Okay, dude, let's see who we got here. We got one two shard. I'm getting close. I think that both of these, like get these, let's clear both of those officers out. Gives me a Dumar, gives me a Ducat, gives me a Strange New World of Land. That's one of the side ones for the Interceptor. I mean the Spore Crew, Bashard, and Pink Picard. Usually I'm definitely gonna last one for him. So now what I do with these, I don't redeem them. I save them for like some kind of dip where you need to get officer cards for. Why? Because you can see there's not anything in here. I'm getting transport cards. There's no way to do it. I would do it on these two as well, but they stack up too fast. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. Guys, I might go ahead and cut the stream short. I was going to take it all the way up to reset, but there's not really anything else I can do to advance myself any higher. I could go in here and do some of these faction hunt stuff, which some of them I haven't completed yet, but none of it makes any, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't, there's no reason to. You know, I'm getting common stuff.
Under the February sky,
This is what burn, but it worked me. In fact, here's my
discovery faithful shine.
we just whisper circles of fear, suicide before our end despair. We won't go down without a fight. Until we rise, ignite the night. I'm going to say space first.
On the rise, play on fury, or in his skies. Trace the crew, lost souls in a void. Ashes of legends, trace it dry.
It's in the queue.
And in the chaos we scream, also set on place. No mercy given in this hellish space. Fires of battle, ignite the stars. Shattered remains over fallen cars.
Yeah, okay, it's over.
And the shadow of the void.
I'm sitting it over here at 68 space.
As we watch the Federation team, we will not bow. We will not yield. In this dark war, our beings are sealed. Rising from ashes, screaming against the tide. In this darkness, we will not bow.
I'm just doing this just for the hell of it. Like I said, the faction, well, I used to call this before I had everything here, I used to call it the rep killing event. That's what it does. It kills the rep. Okay, I can pop the, I can pop the 68 interceptors with these, so I'm not going to do that. 67, 69, they're all gone. As soon as I hit this next one, I'm going to pop the 68. See?
Echo through the dark, in the heart of chaos, we find the spark. From ashes we rise for a chain of wild, in this battleground where the slaughtered shout. Shattered ships, the remnants of dreams, drift by darkness, spoiling the seams. In the heart of the void, like the chest veins, long and pain. Cling up while trying to actors in the night, as the Federation troubles release our eyes. In the
Okay, when I get done here, I'm just gonna vote the next one. Like, get them both.
no mercy given.
Romulan
In this hell
Federation
space,
one.
fires of battle, ignite the stars.
Finish it. I'm gonna go ahead and go into
Shattered remains of our fallen
Klingon space.
cause. Captain Jack Space, relentless and bold. Klingon of steel, a legend retold. In the vect of space, shadows entwine. Federation controls as the stars realign. Rise from the ashes, fierce energy. In the battleground.
how we know we got the last one. I think the last one. That's what I'm doing. Somebody 68 in the system. I'm gonna go ahead and pop. They charge it up so much more than
In this final hour, we embrace the
Okay.
Sealing their fate, the true lies true echoes of despair. Federation's dreams die in the snare.
We're all completed there. Let's go into Klingon space. Normally I would go back and dump it so I could get the stuff for my but I don't have time to do it.
With my backlash still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74, your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire.
Okay, where we at? It looks like a system of explorers and battleships. Okay, the battleships are going to charge it up the most. So those are the ones I need to do. So I need to go look for either 68 or 60. I think I do a 69 Explorer.
I'm a killer.
But my cargo hold's full, so it doesn't really matter.
We serve you. May you rule the universe. Oh, server
Just help me kill
74.
somebody.
Your blood is on my hands.
This stuff
Your
again.
body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the
I
Empire.
need to kill these as fast as possible. That's why I'm not really paying much attention to it.
Glory to the Empire.
Killing ships, score points. Now that should give me enough to charge. Did it? Yeah, kill that one. I haven't seen 69 anything.
Over server 74 with my backlash still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer.
Yeah.
Oh, server
Yeah, I hate this
74.
cube. You can get to a place and you don't know where exactly it really is. You can stall, they'll do a big ass jump like that. Sometimes if you stay where it's at and you're looking, okay, which one would be the easier one to pop?
Glory to the Empire.
hit a milestone, Jeff. Still looking to see how far off we are. We're gonna make it. I think we're gonna make it before it's done. So I didn't ever see how far off we were. We got 2 miles to the left. Got where we were with the Romulan too. I think I was hitting higher chips though. They had them in there. Yeah, I got the first one. That's gonna give me 2 points, give me maybe 3 points for that. I guess you can figure out what's most important. Advancing my ship and officer guard actions. Those are like the 2 most important things. Be surprised if they don't get the officer that much. Whether you use the officer. Finishing the last mile. That's what we're looking for right now. We're able to finish that. Now we take more forward with this. from our armada.
Captain Jack
Oh
Spade
man,
with
I'm
fire
gonna
in
be
his
gone this
eyes.
morning, man. I should be tired. I slept really good yesterday. I didn't do a stream yesterday because I needed a day to kind of decompress from work.
In the shadow of the stars,
I wanted to go see my little nephews, but
war cries
when I called the students, when they got home, they went right to bed. They were tired.
and glory in the dead of
I don't like to go before they go to bed for the night because they get wound up. I think they get mad at me. They get all wound up when I'm there.
through the darkness, the engines roar. Slicing through the void, forever seeking more. With a fierce resolve, he charts his fate. The honor of the empire never too late.
I don't want
War cries echo, fury unleashed in the heart of battle. He's a savage beast. Thirsting for the whiskey and chase.
law
With cloaked intentions of time
not want me
feels
to come see
strange.
the boys. because
Captain Jack Spade on quest for pride.
I don't want them to get so
When
wound
your
up
mind's
that they
blessing,
can't
there's
sleep or
nowhere to
it messes up their normal
hide.
routine.
Through the stars, he
But
weaves
I
a
do
tale
love them
of
boys.
dread. In the heart of battle,
They're like,
where
I mean, they're
only
like
legends
grandsons to me,
tread.
you know what I'm saying? Even though they're my grandnephews, they're the closest thing I'll ever have to grandchildren. And I love them. People love them way more if they want.
His legacy will grow until forged in the war. Lets the legends flow. With every conquest, the empire stands
Where's the
tall.
blue dude?
In the wake of its wrath,
Should
they
be
fear
right
its
here.
war cries echo.
Oh, I didn't put mine.
Shadows loom in the heart of battle. They sing his doom.
He goes below deck, Dixon goes in there.
Vengeance in his grasp. A fierce warrior's might, no fate left to clasp. If the common leader claims the throne, if the empire's far forever, it'll be known. War
I
cries
usually put Lyanna there in my best ship, which is the Klingon one. But then it just really doesn't matter. I just feel like it's somebody.
Ultimate battle, his spirit attained. Rising from the ashes, his
now
legacy
usually
lays in the depths of the content of fury nights. Captain Jack
put
Spade ready for
him
fight.
there.
War cries
He's got
echo,
synergy with the captain.
vengeance unleashed.
And
The
that's
dark
how
of night,
I
power
load one
increased.
mining ship up here.
Steel
with me.
against steel, the voice
But I'm
starts to
sure there's gonna be
shake.
some kind of
With
mining
each strike he
something.
lands,
Well, no.
the darkness will break.
Both of them was mining yesterday. Just to be but just in case
In the
there is
chaos of
one.
war and of the day, to cross off the
Yeah, like Monday
dimensions
before the art was kind of cash day because we don't have any battle pass stuff. It was all done yesterday.
These will pass, will pop wars, each and each. They strike like a storm, bringing darkness to lights. Captain Jack Spade, the legends will play with the warrior's heart. It's
But I
forever untamed.
I didn't really try that hard for that event
His spirit ignites
because,
in the fury of
they had one in the middle of the
he
week,
takes to the
which
heights.
is unstable.
War cries echo, the stars
And I did try it. I got second place for that one to get the charge for this guy here. You can see where I got him. I got him in my main mirror crew. Getting second place puts me really close to getting into tier 4. I only need 63 more shards, and I got him up to tier 4. And hopefully the next store we have will have him in there, and I can easily get him to tier 4. And he'll match Miracle Card, which is tier 4. And, I see a whole bunch where I can take them out. Plus, if you haven't seen, man, him and Data take an insane amount of Trillium D, refined Trillium D to be able to upgrade. Let's see about this guy. I didn't even look because I'm not close. Okay, it doesn't. Let's see if it has it here. No, it doesn't. It's stupid. They should let you know what you're looking at. It should be right here where it tells you. Should tell you how much Trillium D you need or faction credits, but it doesn't. So you could be saving up, knowing I'm real close to this cat, maybe I can start saving up the Trillium D for him, so I know how much you do. Well, of course they don't do that. Alright, so we're going to switch crews right here real quick, and fix it. So we're going to take the Kirk brothers out. I'm going to go to my main Armada crew, which is, see, I just helped myself today with that. I got him all the way up to tiered out, and then, so you're looking at my bridge crew, there's nobody less than 1 million on that. So we're going to take this cube, and we're going to go into Zindi 61 space. And we're going to do a Zindi Armada up there to get loot, keep the store going. Normally I would wait until, I guess it's either Wednesday or Thursday when they have that event, but having the rare, being able to source the rare so easy now, I do use those. I think you can do 2 of those, or either 1 or 2 of those finishes that event, unless they revamped it. They redid something with the that event with where you have to do solo G6 Armadas for loot for the Vindicator store. Well, they changed the milestone on that. Before I could do like 5 uncommon ones and I was done with it. I did like, I think it was 6 uncommons in an epic, and I still didn't hit the last milestone. I know they said they were going to do a bunch of those still, but gosh, guys, put the damn milestones where they're reachable at least, you know? Because I definitely was going to buy it, and I didn't feel like doing anything, just regular group Armada for that too. But I guess they made it to where most people can't do them in one shot. Unless you do a bunch of regular Armadas now. We got 3 minutes left. We'll see what we can pull. Like I said, I'm hoping I can get. I'm watching this hard to make sure this guy doesn't try to knock me. If I do, I got 1 open. No, I don't. I have to do it quickly. I think I got 1 star. We got 1 star. Yeah, I got 1 star.
Metallic claws in the silence of space. Claim on dreadnoughts and not forgetting race.
See, I'm trying to. The reason I'm doing this is more for the temporal artifacts. I'm almost done with that entire mechanic part of the ones that you pull in the refinery.
System failure, systems ablaze.
That would help.
Shattered dreams in this cosmic maze. The clean on fraud, their shadows dream. In this final avenue, secrets to keep.
Yeah, basically got
Ripping metal,
1, 2, 3, and I'm getting a little high on that one. And I've got this one here. For a hostile. That's just not a bad one. It's one I wouldn't high on. So it's an epic one that takes more stuff. So there's better epic stuff in there than that. I've got those 3 left and I'm done with it. And basically have maybe 5 or 6 of the common artifacts left to do. And I'll probably start running those formation armadas and try to. I got to get that list and find out where all of them are, or where your likelihood to pull the shards are. Now they've got a whole new set of artifacts that you can only pull in the faction stores. I'm not counting those. I've got some of those cleared out, like January's Pocket Watch is pretty well cleared out, and I pull it up there. I've done a few other ones through there as well, but I don't see anybody calling out. We get 10 minutes, nobody's up here. Can't believe more people are on it. Yeah, I got 3rd. Solid. That works. Well, I did make it 2 break. Let's see what we're gonna get for the new art. We'll do some of those. I'm gonna go get me something good to eat today. I'm gonna go eat at a place called Texas D Brazil, which is a steak place, and it's choice, some of the best steaks in Dallas. A little bit different. They bring them on those like little they barbecue. They kind of rotisserie cook them, and they come up there and slice the meat off of the big bulk cut they have, and it's pretty cool. It's basically all you can eat type place. Do I have enough to make it? I guess I do. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. Get them just full rare. Or I guess maybe I think you gotta have 200, like all the other rares and stuff like that. Okay, let's see what we got for new events. Okay, I got 10,000 the choice kills. We got that. Is that all that paid off right there? There's a bunch of these others. I don't see any new events yet. I think faction hunt is still going on, except that. But come on, there's gotta be more than that. Alright, let's go into all that. Well, that one. Let's go in the event store. We got our choice recruits, and you can see not too bad for these. I could see anybody pulling any of these, and I wouldn't argue. Maybe only if you needed it to tier Una out, because she doesn't have that great of a officer ability. She gives you impulse speed on the side, which some people like to use it for that. Basically, that's really her best. And Riker the same way. You know, right there. You know, but you see, I've got a long ways on all these guys to hear them out. I think I'm closer to Sam than I am anybody in here. Yeah. How about these guys? But I'm gonna use them on Mirror Picard because I can't get in the arena to get charged for him. I'm not working on him anyway in that arena, but so getting 50 of these shards for Mirror Picard is pretty decent. Like I said, I didn't spend any extra money to get that. I just did off of what I had. I mean, I did spend money for the one in the middle. I just decided I wasn't going to spend any money for this one. Still got third place with just what I had, you know, and not too unhappy with that. Only thing that I do regret using is some of the uncommon ones I had left. I had enough to make that full. I do regret using some of that, but I'll get that from earning it this week. I'll earn that much. But the thing I'm gonna have to, thing that's holding me back right now, it's gonna be holding me going forward is these parts. And you can see that once I make a full, then I'm gonna be short on the next one because I think they're all the same. Yeah. So I gotta hope that I get enough parts. I'm hoping that I get enough parts that I'll have enough for 2 for the rare. I just saw something chamber was ready. What the hell was that? Oh, he upgraded the symbol chamber to set 34. Good job. Okay, so let's see what that does. That might open up. I don't have any slots open right now. That through the R&D building. Does that give me enough for the star base? What we're looking for is pack deck is going to need to be 34. There's one back here. Okay, that gives me, alright, that gives me enough to do those. Okay, as soon as I get those, we've got to go and do those. Okay. When we get done with this armada here, I don't think anybody showed up. One person did. We're going to speed it. Let's see how far I need to be. 9 million. How close am I on that? Yeah, I need to finish this last.
We will fight for the glory of the Klingon Empire.
Updated to the
And we will fight
I don't think we're done with that.
We will fight through the rain.
I guess we're giving people an extra day to do it.
We will fight for the glory of the Klingon Empire.
Okay, ship upgrade still alive. Faction hut still alive. These are daily events with Sunday. So I don't know why they don't fix that after the first clock change where they get put them with the other reset. Especially if you're trying to do something, it screwed me up a few times where I didn't get points for something I could have. Okay, let's do this. Adjust make a pull, see how much of this we got. I was hoping it would trigger some guys to come here and doing them. To give me a better chance to pull. I'll make a double pull instead of single. That should give me enough to do a single pull. Line through. Yeah. This is what I was looking for. These are all shards. You're gonna be able to help me do that. Plus you're gonna get, usually you get some too. I didn't draw any this time. Maybe it's in the rare. In the epic that you get them. What else do I have coming up? Yeah, that's already been pulled, so it's not gonna let me do it. So I got an hour before my rare Zindimatas come up. I should be able to make a full pull in there. The officers in here, the doctor and the Picard, that gives me another, that's the other place you can source the doctor I didn't mention. That's the only reason to do these. I mean, I get all this stuff for the artifacts too, but everything else in there is going to be G5 stuff. And you also going to get rare loot for those, for the pulls for in here.
As my ship
And,
goes down in flames, my heart cries out your name. As the skies come crashing down, all that matters now is where you are now. Where are you now? Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will only start. Can't go on without you. There's nothing I can do.
I think I might be done for the day in the game actually until Raw comes on tonight.
In my mind, I see your face.
Kind of curious why he got 200 and I didn't
I
get
can
a
hear
full
your
charge.
voice say, where do we go
Putting
from
on his-
here? When all is said
He's
and
using that one.
done,
Usually that one
will I
doesn't
still be your one?
do much for mine. Maybe because his cube
As
is
my
so much
ship
smaller
goes
than mine.
down in flames,
The power
my
of it.
heart cries out your name. As the skies
Usually,
come
that's the first time I've done it
crashing
with what's his name in there.
All that matters now is
Before I'd
where
always get a
you
double
are
pull.
now. Where
With the beam
are
stuff, that's what I'm
you
talking about.
now? Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will only start. Can't go on without you. There's nothing I can do. Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will only start. Can't go on without you. There's nothing I can do. When love is a heart, in the light shine and stand. We're starting past my heart.
Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over the Federation and Voyager. With my bad legs still dripping with the blood of the Voyager crew. Oh, Janeway, your head's in my hand. Your body
Okay, we're gonna
lies
stop the
lifeless in
stream,
space
guys. We'll
as
be
you
on later
will
tonight
win.
for Monday
Glory
Night
to the
Raw. I'll see you
Empire,
then.
glory to the